Hello and welcome to today's video where I'm making combination of chai kuih prawn dumplings using cheong fan or rice rolls that I've already done in my previous videos. So we're going to expand that a bit because my kids love this, so they wanted like a dumpling kind of thing, which you see that I've made. So yeah, enough talking, let's get straight to it. So let's start. I've got super boiling hot water. I've got my flour mix, 125 grams rice flour, 75 grams tapioca. I'm just going to make the slurry by quickly mixing 30 grams of the flour mixture. My kids really love Chi Jong Fan. So we're making it again, but we're going to try something different. So I'll try and make a couple of variations of other things and not just the same recipe per the previous one. So let's try and make it a bit more interesting today. So I'm going to go mix this up to form the slurry. We've got 30 grams of the flour with the super boiling hot water from the microwave. That was microwave for 2 minutes. So I'm just going to form the slurry with this now. And then we're going to let it sit for roughly 5 minutes. And then we'll come back to this. Okay, so just be right back. So it's been more or less 5 minutes. I'm going to go mix everything in now. I put in a teaspoon or quarter teaspoon of salt, and then followed by 1 tablespoon of oil. Now I'm going to mix in water. I'm just going to blend everything. Yeah, the kitchen's a bit of the counter's a bit of a mess. Yeah, I'm just fresh from one of the other recipes. Oh yes, you will notice that the color is a bit different because I put in some turmeric. I've been toying the idea of putting some color, just like those dim sum shops, but wife was suggesting why not turmeric, also to give color, but I don't know if it'll turn out. I have some old dried turmeric, but I'm not sure if the color is going to come up from that, so let's see. Just in case you're wondering why it's turning out a bit brown, yeah, we're using turmeric with the rice flour today. So I'm just going to go blend this up. I've got the rest of the water in here. I'm just going to blend it up and then let it sit for 2 hours. If it thickens, I'm going to add more water. So if you give it a long time to sit, it will bound to thicken and give a stronger dough. But that just means you need to thin it out. Or if you like a thicker cheong fan, then that's also okay. But otherwise, just thin it out, as that gives you a good opportunity to increase the water ratio. But of course, you should only thin it out after this initial rest, so you know how much water to add and you don't add too much lump of it. So yeah, I'm just going to finish this up and we're going to wait and then we can cook. So let's see where we're at. It's been about almost 3 hours. I've let it rest way longer than usual. And one thing I've noticed is once it's rest, the rice flour expands. So you have a lot of particles from the rice flour, so you have to filter it. And that's what I've done. I filtered it. But with the leftover particles, I feel that you could probably in theory add a bit more water since the starch has gone back. But I would like to combine it with this. So yeah, we will see how that goes. In the meantime, I made some Dijon fan sauce because my kids love that, so they prefer this over having like a dim sum sauce or something. So we'll just go with that. And this is basically soy sauce, microwave water again, brown sugar, salt, pepper, and sesame oil. So super easy, but the kids love it. So let's go with that. The crepe maker has been heating up, so let's also run with that. And I'm just going to start making it. So just giving it a second to warm up a bit more. I can warm up my hands as well, it's quite cold. Okay, let's get started. So, yep. So I'm just gonna fix that patch hole. Yep, and I need to quickly run to get I've got all my stuff here at the side. So I'm just going to get prawns and some vegetables. So I've got that. Just give me a second. This is, yeah, not the smartest thing to do. Just going to knife it. Yep, and I'm done. Okay, so some prawns. Yeah, as you can see, it's probably starting to cook out. Not the best thing to get. Yeah, I know I wanted to make more like a dumpling kind of thing, but I presume it just end up, yeah, more like that. And I'll just fold it back and fold it again, and now plate. Sorry about that. And yeah, that's it. And it's super easy. I flipped it fast so it doesn't have time to damage itself. So I'm going to just put spoon sauce on it, so if it comes in contact with something else, it's not going to stick. So that's basically what you have. And I'm just going to go make a whole bunch more. But as you can see, the color is a bit yellow from the turmeric. So that's by design. That's a feature, not a bug. And yeah, you just have to be careful about sieving it. If you let it rest for too long, that's totally okay. Just keep an eye on that. But otherwise, yeah, this is super easy. I did have one more experiment to test on, which I will do in a short while. But I'm going to cook a bunch of this up first to get ready for the kids, and then we can quickly get into my experiment. Just let me do this. Yes, while I find my spatula. So we have that, and it's going to be ready. It's coming up. Yep, you can see it's moved. Yep, I should wait for a while until it flips out, until it comes out, so it's easier to move out. That's when you know the batter is ready. Because if it's too ready, then you end up too early, then you end up tearing it. So since the batter is quite thin, yeah, just need to wait for it a bit. So I'm just going to do an easy wrap, flip it over. Oops, bit of damage there. It's okay. I'm just going to put this in. So I'm just going to do one more thing, and ta-da! Oh. And that's basically to test it out. So I've done Chye Kuih, I've done combination with prawns. So this works like a Chye Kuih kind of dumpling or dim sum, if you like. Oops, I better spoon sauce on it, otherwise it's going to stick. And yeah, this works for that as well. No problems there. But I have one little more experiment that I wanted to show. And for this, I'm just going to put that down. I'm just going to do plain, because I know I've heard or I know there are a bunch of people, they do use dried rice paper as kuih teow substitutes. But I just wanted to show you that you can easily do it here as well, like this. This will totally easily make a very straightforward kuih teow substitute. So I'm just going to strain and filter my flour while that goes, just so that while I have the... Oops, sorry, I lost my feet halfway while I was recording. I wanted to show you what I was doing. So I made another piece and I cooked it up, and this was plain without anything. And it's just like plain noodles, and I'm just cutting it up like kuih teow. That's basically the objective, to make like a kuih teow kind of noodle. So you can easily make it instead of relying on rice noodle. Something I know a lot of people do. They use dried rice paper and they rehydrate, and then it becomes like a kuih teow substitute. You can easily make this on your own as well. And it's basically kuih teow. Right now it's got a bit of a turmeric taste because, as I said, turmeric puree. But if you use just normal rice flour without adding anything extra, that's kuih teow for you. So I just wanted to show that you can easily make kuih teow with this method, and it will work. Obviously stir frying, I'm not 100% sure. That could be another experiment, but this is basically fresh kuih teow noodles, so I presume if you toss it in oil, and it should maybe survive it, but not 100% sure. It will be something for an experiment. I think I mentioned it before. In the past, when I wanted kuih teow noodles, I just used the noodle maker, and I have a recipe for that. If you're interested, please let me know, and we can always do noodle maker recipes. But otherwise, this could work as an easy pinch for Kuih Teow noodle. But with a proper Philips noodle maker, which I have, you can make proper noodles for frying. Obviously, you need to boil the noodles. In theory, this could work. Like I said, I'm not saying it can't work. I'm quite sure it will. I'm just not sure how how difficult. Or maybe you can make that as another video. Let me know, and then I can always work on that. So let me know in the comments, and with that, I think we can wrap up today's section or today's video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. As always, jemput makan, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.